So we have seen different types of file system from zettabyte, extended file system, fourth generation Apple file system, which is a new system for Mac OS. And we have seen hierarchical file system plus, which is the old one for Mac OS. And we have seen extended FAT file allocation table for Windows on top of FAT32 that we saw previously, and NTFS file. So in this video, we are not going to look at them from the screen only, but we are going to see how to check them from our system. How can we see that our system actually has NTFS, FAT32, or any other file types? That's what we're going to have a look at in this video, and I hope you will like it. So for Windows users, you can do this. I like, there are many commands out there for checking it, but I like something which is very short and brief, something which is very clear. And this command here called disk part and list volume give me exactly what I want. So when you go to Windows command line interface, you just type disk part, and then the prompt will come, and then click yes, and then type list value, and then you will see the list of the operating system. The list of the disk with the file system they're using. Remember, I told you that files, folders, directories are the root of storage. Disk are there just there to hold them. What is inside the disk, is the files, folders, and directories only. That's why they call storage. That's why files, folders, directories are very, very, very important. So when you go in the disk, you will find nothing else apart from files, folders, and directories to keep your data inside them. So mark that. And then when you go to Linux, for Linux, you can use df command and then type df-th. The same thing is with Mac OS. You can go to the terminal and then type the same thing, df-th. So that's how to basically check the file systems in your computer. So let us try to do it practically by just going into command line. I'm going to use Windows because my system is using Windows operating system. So now let's see how to check it practically in Windows. The first thing that you need to do in Windows is to locate your command line interface in your computer by typing cmd. This is command on inside your window box, search box, and then press enter to open that command line interface. Then type your desired command. In this case, we are going to type disk part, then press the enter key, then select yes, from the Windows Quest. I call it Windows Quest. Is the prompt that will pop up for you, and then just click OK, click yes, and then type another command on the disk window, and then boom, and that command is list volume to complete the task. Then this one will come for you. So you can see the NTFS file system that we are looking for is there in the middle there where I'm wiggling the cursor, and the disk type is there, and you can see the value with the partitions. You can see different partitions, and you can see FAT32. Great. The reason why we are seeing FAT32 there is because we have our USB connected to this computer. Remember, I told you that FAT32 is still being used, but for flash drives, with large file system support. So my USB is using FAT32, as you can see there. And then when you finish that process, you just type exit command to exit the disk part windows. So let us see how to do it now. Now from here, press the Windows key on your keyboard to open the Windows search box. underneath there. The Windows search box is there, and then type in CMD, then press enter. Then you will have your command line prompt. This is what is called command line interface open for you. So when you have the command line like that, the next step, as I said, we need to type this command called diskpart. So let us type the command called diskpart here. Disk, I think it's not case sensitive. Let us try diskpart. Yes, this is where I say user control, user account control. It's like the Windows Quest, the Windows prompt, because it wants to make sure that you are the right user of the system. So from here, just type yes, click on the yes to accept it. And once you click on that, you will now be here. So this Windows now comes. You see disk part. We are in the disk part right now. Now from here, what we need to do is to type that command or list volume. Boom, my friend. That's it, my friend. You can see our file system. You can see the disk, and it has three partitions. Partition 1 contains the system. The file system, that's what we are interested in, is there. NTFS file system partition, and this one is partition 1, is 50 megabytes, is healthy system, and partition 2 is the C drive. This is our computer drive that contains everything. The file system being used there is NTFS. Partition is 237 gigabyte size of that partition, and it contains the boot system. You can see there the boot system, the booting, everything begins from there. And then partition 3, we have also NTFS partition, which is 517 megabyte. This is a hidden partition. This is partition for the recovery, and that one is reserved partition. The first one is reserved, and the third one is where our operating system and everything sits. That is partition C. You can see the label is C. And then we can see there, volume 4 is E drive, which is basically FAT32 removable disk. It is using FAT32. This is my USB. You can see it's only 28 gigabyte and it's healthy as well. So my friend, that is how to check on the file system that you have in your computer, and the partition as well, the disk label, and the size, the status, and other information about booting the system. So my friend, thank you for viewing, and from here you will need to exit this window. So you type exit. So when you exit the window, you come back to the normal window. So my friend, that's how to check the system of the file that your computer is using. Thank you for viewing. I hope this video has been informative, and happy learning.